This video is about improving efficiency of energy transfers. It assumes that you've already watched the video, Efficiency. So how can we reduce the amount of energy put into an unwanted energy store? When we're transferring energy from one store into another, how can we make sure more of it is transferred into the store that we want it to go into? Let's look at some examples. First of all, we have a kettle. You feel the heat from the kettle. You know that energy is being lost. So the wasted energy in this case is the energy lost to the internal energy store of the surroundings. How can we reduce this? Well, we can improve the kettle by simply insulating it. Next, the wheels are not turning easily because of friction in the axle bearings. So when you're pushing a trolley, the axle bearings will begin to heat up because of friction. So the wasted energy in this case is energy lost to the internal energy store of the axle and bearings. How can we reduce this? Well, the improvement we can make is to lubricate the bearings to reduce friction. That means applying some kind of oil. Oil allows the bearings to slip past the metal more easily, reducing friction. A rattle is coming from the engine of a car. In this case, energy lost to the internal energy store of the surroundings by sound. Remembering that sound is a way in which energy can be transferred from one store into another. If we want to reduce this energy loss, the improvement we can make is simply to tighten loose parts to stop the rattle from happening. The wires are heating up. In this case, the wasted energy is the energy lost to the internal energy store of the wires. As a current passes through wires, generally those wires will heat up slightly. The more current, the more the wires will heat up. This is an energy loss. So how can we improve it? We simply use wires with less resistance. The more resistance the wires have, the more of the energy will be lost to the internal energy store of the wires. So we simply want more conductive wires. We want ones with less resistance. Finally, air resistance is slowing you down. So as the air rubs against the vehicle, this causes an increase in the internal energy store of the air. So energy is being lost to the internal energy store of the air due to the friction between the air and the car. This type of friction we call air resistance. How could we improve this? Well, we could streamline the car. By reducing the air resistance, we reduce the energy lost.